Hello there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 15 of Sonic Boom TV, Megadeth, A Night in Buenos Aires. This is going to be a review of this album. Kind of complete review, I guess. So first off, I scratched the title right there. If you probably can't see it, I did that earlier. So that kind of aggravates me. But anyway, found this at Best Buy of all places. Best Buy generally has some decent records there, but not very many. Sometimes they have good deals, and sometimes they have expensive deals. This one was, I think, $40 for it. It's a 3-up record set. If you see the label that came on it, triple red vinyl. So it's 3 records, all the same color. I showed it a little bit in my previous video of my new things, but we'll show it again. So we've got the cover. We'll talk about the records and the packaging because they're two very different things for me. And then we've got interior photos. I don't know how that ring light is really messing with it. We've got band members' photos with their names and stuff. Back cover with track listings, stuff like that. We'll go over everything. Okay, first off, my main I can't say it. The albums that I'm most familiar with from Megadeth are the early albums from P-Cells, and Who's Buying, all the way up to Risk, but not including Risk because I bought Risk and I didn't really like it when I first got it. And so I just kind of put that one on the back. I'm trying to see which ones I have here. I have P-Cells, but Who's Buying, So Far So Good, So What, Rust in Peace, Euthanasia, Cryptic Writings, Countdown to Extinction, Hidden Treasures, and Risk, and then there's a single off of Risk that I got in a magazine or something. It's got 2 songs on it. For some reason, I don't have their first album, and I don't know why because I don't know what's the deal with that one. That was Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. I don't know. I thought I had it at one point, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I borrowed it from someone a long time ago and returned it. I don't know, but I don't have it. So anyway, I'm most familiar with that stuff. I do have 3 other ones that I got recently, and I don't know the names of them. It's in another video. So those are post 2000 albums that I got, and I haven't listened to them yet, so I don't know if I like them or not. As far as this, Megadeth, A Night in Buenos Aires. Now, this is the original name of this when it was released on CD and DVD. It came as a set, I think. It was That One Night in, I think that's what it was called, That One Night in Buenos Aires, and it's basically the same thing, except there's an intro song on. Maybe it's not even a song. It just says Jet Intro, which it's only 35 seconds. So I don't know why they cut it off of this, but unless it's included in the first track, and I just don't know the difference. But basically, it's the same thing. But they changed the name for some reason. That one night live in Buenos Aires is what it was originally called, and this is A Night in Buenos Aires. I don't know. I like this title better, actually. So I'll go over the track listing. It's 3 records. First record, side 1, Blackmail the Universe, Set the World Afire, Skin on My Teeth, and Wake Up Dead. Side 2, In My Darkest Hour, Die Dead Enough, She Wolf, Reckoning Day. Then second LP, side 3, A Tout Le Monde, Angry Again, Hangar 18, and Return to Hangar. I don't know where Return to Hangar comes from. I think it may be on one of the albums I have, but I don't think so. I think it's one of the later ones. And it just kind of continues that you almost don't even notice that it's two different songs. Side 4, I'll Be There, which is a slow song, which is kind of weird for Megadeth, for me. Tornado of Souls and Trust. LP 3, Side 5, Something That I'm Not, Kick the Chair, Coming Home to Argentina, which is another kind of a slow song. I don't know if that's their song or a cover or what. I don't know. And then Symphony of Destruction, and Symphony of Destruction. It's funny because the fans in South America, they love to do sing-alongs. Everything I've ever seen, like whether it be a concert or something on YouTube, like I know there's a famous Iron Maiden one for Fear of the Dark. They sing along. But all those South American countries, man, they have these huge crowds and they sing along and they sing the guitar part to Symphony of Destruction, which is kind of funny. And they're playing it still, but it's like da 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 da, and they're singing along to it, and it just sounds like it's supposed to be that way, and it's awesome. So, and then side 6, there's Peace Sells, Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, and then there's like a secret track, which I don't know what it doesn't have a name for it, but on Wikipedia I'm finding something that says Silent Scorn Tape. So I don't know what that means. It's acoustic and it's a mixture of a couple songs, but I don't know. So anyway, as far as the sound quality of the album, it's pretty good. The reason I wanted to get this is because I knew it had to be better than the album that I had bought before, which was Megadeth live at São Paulo do Brasil, or do Brasil maybe, September 2nd, 1995. This has it only has 9 songs on this, but it includes Anarchy in the UK, which they don't play anymore. And this one was on white vinyl, as you can see. This is one of those radio station bootleg things it's not an official release, and it doesn't sound too good. I mean, it's like some of the songs sound good, some don't, and I don't know if that's just because it was taken straight from the radio and not from like the soundboard or whatever. I don't know, but it's not. It wasn't up to snuff as far as I'm concerned. Although it does have the people in the band that I most recognize: Dave Mustaine, of course, Marty Friedman, Dave Elfison, never say his name right, and Nick Menza. Those are the people that I kind of think of as Metallica mostly. And then on this, it's like a completely different band. And Megadeth is mostly Dave Mustaine and whoever he hires to be in his band. Because there's been a lot of people in this band. The Dave Elfison has been the longest of anyone. But he had some personal issues, and which may or may not be true. We don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know, but he did what he did, or didn't do what he didn't do, one or the other. So it's a triple gatefold, as we saw. I'm gonna take out the records before I go back to this, because the photographs. Now they probably don't look too bad on here, but these photos are not so great. They're grainy, which is okay. But they don't look like a professional did them so much as somebody just in the crowd did it, and I'm not impressed. And the cover, I think that's the worst picture of them all. What is it? I mean, it's him with his head flipped back. You can't see his face. I mean, tiny bit of his face there you can see, but it's a horrible cover as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I look at it and I'm just like, why? Why did they do that? I mean, they could have, if they were going to do something, I mean, they could have used one of these interior photos or something maybe, but they're so bad. They're they're not high quality. I know that whoever did these pictures for them probably got paid a ton of money, and I don't know. They're not up to it. As far as from what I expect out of a Megadeth album, not really great. So I don't like the pictures on any of this. This is nice. I mean, it's slick. It's a nice packaging. Give them that. The logo looks great. They could have done a little more as far as info that goes with it. I'm not saying lyrics, but something. They could have done a little bit of that. They didn't. But this page shows the band members. So it says Dave Mustaine, lead vocals and guitar. Glenn Drover, lead guitar. James McDonough, bass. Sean Drover, drums. I don't know these three guys too well. They may be on one of the albums that I have, but they're not from the era that the songs are on this are from the era that I know, but these people are not the era I know people. So it says front cover photo of Dave Mustaine by Leo Lieberman, design and layout by Fendi Nugroho. So those people could have done better. And then on each record, we got photo inner sleeves. Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine. These are all terrible pictures. They're like blurry. It looks like they tried to apply some Photoshop filters to them, and it was their first day doing that because they don't look good. And then of course the track listings on each one with a crowd scene photos. And that one's probably the best. I would have put that on the cover more than I would have put Dave Mustaine's picture with his lion mane hair. I don't know who these people are. Maybe they would have had to get the rights to this girl right here or something. But as far as that, I don't know. It's bizarre. But the quality of the recording is good. I know I'm familiar with most of the songs. There's a few that I'm not super familiar with, but it's a good album. It for as far as being a live album, it's not the best in clarity, I guess. It's not bad. It's just not that overproduced kind of stuff that you get on the regular albums. It's live, but it's not bad live. It's good live. If that makes any sense. I guess people who like live albums will probably understand what I'm saying. It's got enough on it to be like a greatest hits kind of thing, and it's got one or two songs from almost every album from the beginning. So that in itself makes it worthwhile, because the other one I have doesn't have very many. This one had Skin on My Teeth, Wake Up Dead, Angry Again, In My Darkest Hour, Train of Consequences, Symphony of Destruction, Peace Sells But Who's Buying, Holy Wars of Punishment Due, and Anarchy in the UK. And the reason I got it is because the guy at the record store told me that as far as he had two different Megadeth ones, and he said he thought that this one was the better one. And I was like, well, okay, I'll get that one. It's got Anarchy in the UK, and I wanted like a version of that by them, on vinyl. And so when I got home, I was like, man, if this is the better one, I'm glad I didn't buy the other one, because the other one was like $5 more too. That one was like $19.99, I think. Well, actually, it says it on there, yeah. So anyway, back to this. It's a little bit expensive. Like I said, I think it was $44.99 at Best Buy. I had a coupon for $5 off, and I think there was some other small discount. So I didn't pay $44.99, but I probably paid over $35 total for it with tax and everything. Is it worth that? Yeah, I think so. You got three records, color vinyl. I forgot to show you that. It's a little dusty because it's got static on it and it needs to be cleaned. But this red kind of fire engine red vinyl, all the labels are all pictures. You know, it's a nice set. I wouldn't say that it's the best live album, but it's definitely not the worst. If you like Megadeth, this will work for you, I think. It's got, you know, classic songs as well as some more, you know, not hidden, but deeper tracks. And, you know, it's 22, I think, songs, or 21. And you can't beat that. I mean, for the pricing of records these days, you have basically $35 for one LP. You know, so a single album, $35, and you get 3 albums worth of material here for, you know, not even half of a double, you know, album. So the only other thing that I don't like, and this is not anything to do with this one, it's triple gatefolds altogether, is when you open it up like that, and you got one record on this side and one record on this side, and then the other one is behind this panel, and you have to kind of dig in there to get it out. And I feel like that just damages things a little bit more than it should. To me, they should probably have like a cut right here where the album drops in. That would be ideal for me. It probably would cost a little more for them to print that way, but you know, I don't know any other way, because every triple gatefold I have is like this. I don't think I have any other ones that are a different format. Maybe there's some other way to do it, but that's what I would do. Is you have a cut like right there, and just have the album slide in with a you know, inner sleeve or whatever, and go from there. But overall, I give this, you know, 2 thumbs up, or whatever you do. You know. It doesn't fit in your little regular bags very well, but if you put it in sideways, it slides in perfect. Well, not perfect, but in. So anyway, so that's that. Go out there and find this one. Maybe you can find it a little cheaper. I doubt you'll find it cheaper at a record store. Maybe, you know, but usually when I find stuff like that at independent record store, which I don't find Megadeth. That's why I only have those 2, because I've never seen any other Megadeth albums at the record store. Not that they couldn't get them, but I never asked for them either. But as far as anything I've seen, it's always the little bootleg things like this, like, you know, this one, and there's 2 or 3 other ones that I see. But as far as their regular albums, can't find them anywhere. I would love to have Countdown to Extinction, Peace Cells, Rust in Peace, So Far So Good So What, and Killing Is My Business. I just need to get that one, because I don't know why I don't have it. But that'll be on my list of things to find in the near future, I guess, because I know they had an original version, and they had a song. These boots are made for walking, I guess. And so for some reason that got taken off, and so after a certain point you couldn't get it with that song on it. So that one's probably worth a ton of money. I'll never find that one. And then there's another version with a different cover, which the cover for the newer one, I don't like it. You know, it's like the skull, the Vic Rattlehead skull that they use, but it's got like all these knife things, legs sticking out of it. It looks terrible. But the original one was just like a skull with like these hooks in its mouth, which is one of their songs, Hook in Mouth. I guess that's on that album. But anyway, that's my little review for Megadeth, A Night in Buenos Aires. Go out there and get it. If you know, it's probably cheaper on CD as well. And like I said, the only difference on a CD is there's that intro for 35 seconds. And there is a different name, and that's it. That's it for this one. See y'all later. Oh, and by the way, got my hair cut. The lady screwed it up. I don't know what's going on up here, but I didn't wear a hat just so I could show you guys I do have hair.